Hello, Balmy Badger Army. Welcome to another tea and
talk.
Yes, and
Yay!
hope we're all well, guys. It seems like it's been forever since we've done one of these.
It's been ages. We did the last one was like a month ago.
I think so. Yeah,
must be a month ago. This could be a long haul.
It could be a long haul.
Could be a long one.
I'm forever trying to get Mr. and Nick to come and visit. Hopefully they're going to be able to film Ballamoran 2 and an On the Bench with us. So,
yes.
You know, if Mr. Nick, if you're watching, we miss you. We can't wait to see you. And everyone's looking forward to seeing you.
To come and
yes, if not, we're going to go and kidnap you. We're going to go back to Essex and kidnap you.
Kidnap you and hang out for the day.
That's right, yeah. Whether you like it or not.
Yeah, do excuse that we have issues.
We have a demoned Mara trying to kill everything in sight.
She just looked at you and was like, me?
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 Yeah, and yeah, we got lots to talk about.
We have tea.
We have tea. The move has gone swimmingly and everything is going well so far. And everything has sort of sorted itself out. We slowly but surely getting rid of lots of old stuff. We did a boot sale, our second boot sale the other day. Unfortunately, I was not able to do a boot sale and chat because we were just so busy. There was so much going on. We did quite well.
Everyone, meet the demon child. Is this Mara? She said, hello, what's this? And all she's doing is she likes these rubbery stuff. She likes this rubbery stuff, like the wristbands and the little poppy kids pop toys. They go.
That's it. Right, so
loves it.
Yeah, so we did a boot sale the other day. That went really well.
I did, yeah. Considering there was only about a third, she's back again, a third of the stalls there as normal. But that really did help us.
That helped us because there was less choice. Because basically
all we deal with was you.
Yeah, and they just had me shouting my head off, going, "Come and get your bargains." But basically, the gentleman that runs it, he's very much, it's rained a tiny bit, we're going to turn it completely off. And because he's like that usually, no one turned up.
Get used to this with the camera.
Yes, please, apologies in advance. And if you've turned off, you've missed some good quality content. But yeah, it's a shame, but...
2 minutes.
After 2 minutes, well, you never know. The way YouTube is this day.
There's a mukbang of me eating biscuits.
But yeah, honestly, it went really well. We're going to do some more as well, because there's loads more stuff to get rid of. But... you know, just one of these things. Viking's got old bits you want to get rid of. I've got old bits. We're in the process of getting rid of LKP's old bits and Badger Junior's old bits and their family's old bits as well. So there's a lot of stuff to shift and sort out. Slow process.
Who are we talking about? We have some toys to get rid of. So I just know them as Toys on Tour.
Toys on Tour, yeah.
Toy Shop on Tour.
Toy Shop on Tour. If you're watching this, please do come and have a chat with us.
We'll be sending them messages.
We will be sending them messages. Toy Shop on Tour, please do come and have a chat with us, as there's tons of stuff we need to get you to have a look at and value if you're interested. Right, okay, so also the missus... aka Viking. Oh my goodness.
That's me.
If you've turned off, you've missed some quality content.
The cat.
Now, listen here. The missus made me these lovely Brawling Badger stickers, which is very cool. And
I can't even lock her away because she's incredible about getting out things.
Yeah, let's stay on focus. Right, so...
We'll try. Focusing on me.
Right, yeah. So we did these Brawling Badger stickers as well, so they're really cool. And I'm going to be putting those all over the island.
You're going to put them in, random places we go, so that people are going to go, what's this sticker?
That's right, yeah.
Let's just look it up.
Also, the missus made me this.
I made the logo and everything. I'm very impressed with myself.
Yeah, very impressive. It's Brawling Badger Productions. It's a nice tin sign. If you want one yourself, please contact us.
Yes.
As we're trying to develop the merch side of the channel.
This is a
and
tester.
This is a badass.
Because the socks didn't kind of go so well.
They did? What are you on about?
Well.
They did. They went really well. Everyone really loved them. I'm not sure what she's on about saying they didn't do well. They went great. These ones did really well. And this is really awesome here. I'm sure the people that got the socks, like John and Rats, loved them. So I don't know what you're on about. You're just being grumpy. Anyway, this is awesome. So thank you very much. Right. Yes. That's enough inane rambling for the first 5 minutes. And if you've survived this long, thank you very much. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. What should we talk about next? Do you want to do the film reviews or do you want to do some chocolate?
Mixture.
What do you do that? It's one or the other.
One.
You want to do chocolate?
The last weekend that Badger Jr. was down.
Yes, that's right.
We took him for a final cinema trip in 3D.
Yes, that's right. In 3D, we went to see How to Train Your Badger.
Your dragon.
How to Train Your Drag Queen.
Yeah, that'll do.
That's right.
I'm sure there's a drag queen out there called Toothless.
Well, there probably is. So...
Oh, sorry, would you like a biscuit?
Yeah, please.
I'm eating them.
So if you start the chat about the film, I'll have my biscuit.
I'm a massive fan of How to Train Your Dragon, so I was quite excited about this. And Badger Jr. was a bit like, we gave him the choice of like 3 films, and he just went, oh, How to Train Your Dragon, straight away. He was like, I don't want to watch the other 2. It was like, fine, that benefits me. He quite enjoyed it. But
I did too. The 3D rendering
was very good.
Was very good.
Very good.
The CGI and the animation was fantastic. It was spot on. But for me, there were certain scenes in it that did seem too long. Like, for me, some of it did drag. You know, I wanted more of the action.
This is where I point out, it's a frame-by-frame remake, so it's the same as the animated one. Eat it.
The animated one was more fast-paced.
It was not.
It was.
It's frame-by-frame remake, but in live action. Had real dragons and everything. Do you have a favourite dragon?
Toothless.
Night Fury.
Of course.
It's only because you don't know what the other ones are called.
Yep.
Come on, you watch How to Train Your Dragon. You should know how to get them. Favourite character? There's not a dragon.
The main character. No, I personally like the twins in the cartoon, but not so much in the live action one. They weren't the same, were they?
I should pass you over some of those.
Thank you.
And I can never remember what their names are.
No. And I like the character that was in, I thought it was in Spider-Man, but he's not. You know, the Australian boy.
New Zealand, I think he's New Zealand. He was from Deadpool 2. He played Fish Legs, which was the chonky kid.
Fish Legs is
that
good.
is really, really into all the dragons and knows everything about dragons, and he is a dragon nerd. So Fish Legs is your cute character. It
Fish
comes
Legs
to me
is
in a minute what the twins are called. And then you've got Hiccup. I want to call him Snout something. It's the kid. The original one was based off of like Jack Black. And I really can't remember what the twins are called.
I don't know.
And Astrid.
But yeah, I really enjoyed the film. The only thing I would say is that there was a weird actress in it who looked like Dawn French, but it's not Dawn French. It's really strange. And her whole mannerisms were like Dawn French.
She's the village chief.
Yeah, the village chief.
And she doesn't say anything, but she didn't say anything in the animated film anyway. But it was very good. It was very nicely done. Weirdest thing, Nick Frost.
Yes, Nick Frost.
Nick Frost being sort of skinny.
I follow Nick Frost on
Eating your biscuit.
Instagram and stuff like that. And last time I looked, I'm sure he wasn't like that skinny, but he's lost a lot of weight now.
This cat only likes biscuits. She likes biscuits if you dunk them in tea. She's there straight out of it. Yeah. Have a biscuit. There you go. Yeah, she's eating a biscuit. So what would you give the film out of 10?
Because of the weird pacing that wasn't in the cartoon.
Oh, it was. It so was. It so was.
It wasn't.
My phone remake.
And the end of it did seem quite rushed, unlike the cartoon.
Frame remake. It's literally the same.
7 out of 10 because
oh my God,
the pacing was off.
How dare you?
The pacing was off.
The pacing was not off. It was a frame-by-frame remake.
And the end seemed rushed.
It was the same as the animated one.
I'm not sure.
Oh my days. Help me. Help.
Play.
Claire.
Okay, so what do you reckon then?
10 out of 10.
And why do you give it 10 out of 10?
Because I love How to Train Your Dragon. Okay. All of them. Every single one of them.
I don't like the ones where the dad gets killed off. I think it's
Don't
stupid.
say you just spoiler alert.
No, everyone knows.
You just need to
oh,
say...
for the love of God.
You just need to say the one that's got the White Knight Fury.
The White Knight Fury, okay.
Yeah. So it needs to say anything like that. That's just terrible.
Terrible spoilers. Spoiler alert.
By the way, I have to live with this. This one spoils everything. Trying to watch Dexter with you. Zoom in on me. Yes, she's she's helping with the dramatic effect.
Yeah.
Trying to watch Dexter. And what do? Series 4, I'm sitting there with you in the final episode. Now everyone's got to see your face. Because you're absolute terror. Is it you went and spoiled the last episode?
Yeah.
You spoiled the last episode of Series 4. Do not give spoilers, right? Because some people still haven't watched Dexter.
Yes, and...
you spoiled it.
Yeah, I wanted to know what happened.
That's why you watch things. Do you know there's the little theory on horror stuff?
Go on.
Why people like horror films?
Go on.
Because for that short period of time, you can control what makes you scared and it controls your anxiety. Because you've watched a programme where you didn't know the outcome and what was going to happen and you started to get anxious, you had to go and find out what it was to get rid of that feeling.
Yeah.
Anxiety. So you basically get a little orange all over the place emotion. You really are. It really is orange. And you're like all over the place and you get anxious and things and want to help people and stuff. You still haven't seen that Inside Out 2, have you?
I don't want to watch it.
You're going to watch it. I'm going to make you watch it.
No.
Yes. You'll watch it.
No.
And you will learn about your life and your feelings.
I already know about my life and my feelings, thanks.
Yeah, you have to go and spoil things because you need to control that anxiety. You can't have that in your tummy.
No.
But yes, How to Train Your Dragon was very good.
It was very good.
And it was very good in 3D.
It was. The 3D was fantastic.
3D was very good.
And we've also been to see, we went to see Megan as well. And
Megan 2.0.
Megan 2.0 and the new Jurassic Park, but we'll get to that in a little bit. We're going to try. Now, we're a bit behind on the trend because...
Only because of how much they are. They're so expensive.
Yeah. Funnily enough, I didn't want to pay 20 quid for a bar of chocolate.
Or it's a small bar of chocolate. It's the same size as those. What are those, like the sport bars?
Yes,
the
that's
square
exactly
bars.
what they are. They're called it. Yeah, it's like a sport bar.
It's a small bar. And then the cheapest I sort of found them was like £5. No, they were £10, the cheapest ones. This was £3.49.
Yes.
Thanks, Bar. From Home Bargains.
That's right. And that is really nice. Dubai style chocolate, so we'll see how we go. We've also got a caramel, Cadbury's caramel dairy milk iced latte to try.
So it's a Dubai style chocolate from Istanbul.
Istanbul.
From Turkey. Oh, see, look, that's disappointing already.
What's that?
It's in plastic.
What does that mean?
It's not in like a foil. You know when you get a bar of chocolate?
Yeah.
And you have the bit of foil. So it's like, well, I don't know. It's a bit like Willy Wonka's golden ticket.
That's it. You never know what you're going to find.
It just says milk on it. Please.
I have actually...
aware and truly aware.
Yes. I have actually tried the Dubai-style chocolate drink.
This has been in the fridge. We've just got this out. And it's already really soft.
Really? Mm-hmm. But yeah, I did, didn't I? Did you try that with me? I know, I can't remember.
What's that one?
The Dubai drink. No, I don't think so, no.
No.
But yeah,
you often sneak stuff about me anyway.
Nice and
really
slander.
does, really does.
Absolute slander.
Really does. Look, I get to do all like that.
Look at that.
Look at that. You can have that over there.
Show everyone the noms.
Look.
Oh, but it is meant to be
and
quite
it's very,
soft.
very soft.
It is meant to be a soft chocolate.
We've just got it out of the fridge. It's been out of the fridge for, well, 20 minutes.
It's meant to be quite soft, isn't it?
Can I eat it now?
Yeah.
The chocolate is grim. I'm just assuming it's because this is a cheaper bar. It's that weird chocolate. It's that weird cheap chocolate that's... I don't know.
I mean, it tastes nice to me. You don't like it?
No, it's not great.
No?
It's not great. But I'm just doing it because it's that particular Dubai chocolate bar. I don't know, it's one of those things where something's so hyped up, I'm really disappointed.
Well, I really like... you like Kanafi though, don't you? Well, you like pistachio? Or you like milk chocolate?
I don't like the milk chocolate on this.
No? Why is that?
It's
Is it
like
not sweet enough? Or?
No, it's that weird kind of cheap chocolate taste.
You think so? I don't get that. I just get normal chocolate. No?
I don't know, I think I was expecting more.
You do. Once something gets hyped up, you expect a lot from it, but I thought that was quite nice. I mean, I really like pistachio and stuff, so...
Yeah, well, I do. Yeah, I really like pistachio.
And I understand the hype, I think, but it does, like you say, the chocolate on the top needs to be good quality. Well, that was okay, you know.
Well, I've tried it now. I mean, that was, £3.49 from Home Bargains.
Yeah.
I would consider trying I would like a proper Dubai chocolate. I don't want Dubai style.
Yeah.
I would like to try a proper Dubai one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know...
my next door neighbour went to... Well, our next door neighbour went to Dubai, like, a few weeks ago. I should have really asked her. Could you
bring some back? Because it's, you know, one of these things that's probably a lot cheaper there and bringing it back. My thing is, I don't know which one's good and which one's bad. You could, if someone said to me, "Oh yeah, what Dubai chocolate is best to buy?" I wouldn't have a clue. So, you know, this one might be low. This one might be like low rated. I don't know. So, please let us know which ones to try, because I don't know if this has been reviewed well or not. But I quite liked it. It's tasted okay to me. It just tasted like a normal generic chocolate bar for me, which is nice, but, you know, didn't go, "Oh my God, my life's changed." You know, it was nice, but not like, I didn't have an epiphany. So I'm going to give that, once again, 7 out of 10. Not bad, not good, just about in the middle. What do you think?
4.
4? That's
4.
daylight robbery.
The filling's nice, that's about it.
That's about it. Oh dear.
No.
Okay.
No, I would not buy that again.
Would you try a different brand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, I would like to try a different brand. I'd actually like to try proper Dubai chocolate, So let us know in the comments.
That's like saying, oh, I've tried like, a caramel chocolate bar, Cadbury's caramel.
Yeah.
And trying a cheap version of that and going, oh no, I don't like any of those bars, because know that a Galaxy caramel bar is nice, not the salty caramel one, just a caramel one.
Yeah.
And Cadbury's caramel.
That's right.
But then there's obviously going to be shop's own ones, which aren't going to be as nice.
No. Or nice in different ways.
Because obviously that's just golden.
Yeah. So it's just one of these things, isn't it?
Yeah.
I need to top up my tea. You start to talk to everyone.
Really? You're topping up your tea?
Yeah.
See, this is why that's why I make a big cup of tea.
If you start talking to everyone about Megan 2, I'll be back.
That's only because you don't want to.
No. Can't be inside.
Now, during our lovely heat wave we've been having, I'm still feeling it. He's frozen. We decided that it'd be a very nice treat of an evening is to go and hide in the cinema with the lovely aircon. What did you do?
Just put water in.
You're disgusting. He just put water in because he wants tea bags. If you not put more,
It's fine. Anyway, where did you get up to? Yes, it was a very hot day.
That's right. You see, you wait until years of a relationship, move in, and then do disgusting things like that. Hang your head in shame. That's grim. If I knew you was going to be that thirsty for tea, I would have made you a pot and brought it out here.
Well, we know for next time. I think that's my first tea of the summer, actually.
It's been our first cup of tea for a while. Just talking about the heat wave and going to enjoy the air conditioning in the cinema, in the light and sitting board.
Yeah.
And we decided to go and watch Megan 2.0.
That's right.
So the cat's not back, that's just you.
That's me. But yeah, we went to see Megan 2.0. Complete departure from the first one. Everyone was expecting.
I always say that the first one was like an introduction to horror films. It's like horror for kids.
That's right. Apart from one or two scenes,
you don't really see anything bad happen. It's a cutscene job, isn't
it? That's it. Yeah, it cuts away from most of it,
and it's very creepy. It's a creepy doll.
And the end does, For me, the ending jumps the shark anyway. The way they can have the end of the film jumps the shark and is a bit over the top. So then that would lead you into something a bit more over the top for the next one. Mm. Everyone wants it to be like her to be the new version of Chucky. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over again.
It's a new version of what Chucky is now, which is a laughable.
No, they brought it back to being more horror-based now.
What, the one with the electronic face?
Yeah, and the series as well.
I didn't watch either.
Yeah, so they've gone more into like a horror
I've
style.
basically seen, I think it was Child's Play 2 and The Bride of Chucky.
Oh, right.
That's all I've seen.
Well, the first one was a proper horror film, which I was very pleased of. And, regardless of anything, if they'd have just carried it on, what would they have done? The doll would have found its way to a new family or something. It doesn't really make sense that that's the way to...
my biscuits.
So, the way they've done it was they went the Terminator 2 action film route. They went from being quite a serious, gritty horror, sort of like for, teenagers, to then being a full-on action film. Which is like Terminator 2, basically.
Back to Megan 2.0.
Exactly, that's what I mean. Megan 2.0 is literally Terminator 2. They bring the robot back to help save the day from a world-altering threat.
But she's also become a teenager.
Yeah, she's also become a teenager.
She's also become a teenager rather than that pre-teen kid thing.
Yeah. She's like, I want to be taller. But yeah, so if you like sci-fi action films, I would definitely recommend Megan 2.0. definitely more Megan. If you like the character, you like the comedy, then go for it. There's no horror in this one whatsoever.
No,
it is
it's definitely
an action,
sci-fi action, yeah.
Yeah, sci-fi action comedy.
Terminator for kids.
Terminator for kids. There is no horror in it whatsoever, which actually I found refreshing.
Well, it was refreshing sitting in there in the heat.
It was very
lovely.
enjoyable.
It was lovely.
I understand why people don't like it, the idea of it, but I don't know where this series would have gone as a horror film. The only way they could have done it was Megan finds her way to a new family and creeps them out, and then it has the same ending again. She gets killed again. So they didn't want to recycle the idea. So they did something different. What do you think?
It was okay. It was entertaining. I didn't think it was terrible.
No.
It was just an okay film. You know, it was an okay film. I don't think it was okay enough to become a cult classic myself.
No.
It's
one of these films that in about 5 years' time, everyone's going to go, actually, that was good, wasn't it?
Was either going to, or in 5 years' time, they're going to go, oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, no one remembers it. Yeah.
It's one of the two.
Yeah. So it's going to be one of these films. It's either going to become a cult classic.
I don't think it would.
Or people are going to think it was absolute trash. We'll see. But the first Megan is fantastic. I really enjoyed that.
It was creepy. Not in a good way. It was creepy. It did the weird dances and the weird singing.
Yeah. Well, that was in the second one as well, wasn't it?
Don't spoil. Spoiler. You shouldn't talk about things that have just come out. Awful. Absolutely awful. Next thing you're going to do is tell everyone that the dinosaurs were all extinct. Oh, good Lord. Oops.
Next thing I'm going to say is the ending of Squid Game Season 3.
No. We have just binge watched Squid Game Series 3 this weekend. If you're a fan of Squid Game, binge watch it and get it over with quickly before you get spoilers, pretty much.
Yeah, and the winner of the competition was?
I'm going to smack you in the face. With a kipper.
It's a real shame about that character when that happens.
Honestly, don't, because you slip up. Squid Game Series 3. Perfect, lovely. I really enjoyed it. But I still want to know what you're giving Megan 2.0 out of 10.
Right. Okay. Once again, let's carry on the trend of middle range. Wasn't perfect, wasn't great, just in the middle.
Nice effects though.
Nice effects, yeah.
Nice effects.
6 out of 10.
Oh, I put it a bit higher at 7.
Yeah.
I put it a little bit higher at 7.
Just because there could have been some horror elements in there to keep the fans happy. That's what they wanted, so they should have put at least a little bit in there.
Cat attack. Cat attack. Cat attack.
They should have just put a little bit in there to keep everyone happy. And then it would have been a lot better. Because there could have been some room for some horror in there, but they chose not to at all. So.
No, they chose to go a different direction because the horror side did not work.
No.
So yes, I'd give it a 7. The cat's back. She's destroyed stuff over there, now she's destroying stuff here again.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for surviving watching this program.
Yes, with the cat.
Right, so now let's of course review some dairy milk iced latte, smooth coffee flavoured cream with digestive biscuit pieces. I'm either going to love this or think it's pants.
Oh, I don't like digestives.
Digestive?
I don't like digestives.
Digestive?
Ugh.
Oh, dear, this is
I don't like things like cheesecake. I don't like cheesecake. I don't like cheesecake because it's got digestive base.
The only reason you don't like cheesecake is you had it every week, every day, throughout your whole childhood.
No.
So, yeah. No. It's like me when I was got PTSD with baked beans because my brothers had baked beans every day and they're trying to taunt me with them. It's like me when I was, you know, when you're little, you have the same things over and over again, and you either love them for life or you get fed up with them. And when I was skint all that, like for quite a few years,
standard Cadbury's looking.
all I had was either potato, what are they called?
Potato wibbles.
Potato wedges or corn spaghetti bolognese, and you're either. And I've only just got over that trauma. And started to enjoy spaghetti bolognese again.
Mine growing up were Swiss rolls, either the big one or the little ones or the chocolate covered ones, like, you know, Cadbury's chocolate Swiss mini rolls. Can't stand any of those. What's your thoughts? I'm concerned because there's digestives in it and I don't like digestives. It's a texture thing for me. I don't like the texture of a digestive biscuit.
Well, it's not coffee.
It's not coffee.
It's not coffee. It's not coffee.
I can cope with the digestive balls because I think that they're cooked beyond recognition.
Digestive.
So they don't have the same texture.
No.
Tastes like a latte.
Doesn't it? It tastes like coffee.
Tastes like latte. It's not just coffee, it does taste like a milky coffee.
Yeah, it tastes like a milky coffee, yeah. Which, if that's what they were going for, that's great. Because it tastes like a milky coffee.
And it has the price stamped on it. I've noticed that Cadbury's have started to do that now. That they do a lot of, particularly ones they sell to little shops, is that they have the price on them already and it's part of the packaging. This is so people can't overcharge for them.
Or undercharge.
You can go under, but you can't go over. It's quite nice. It's creamy looking, a bit like an Oreo chocolate bar.
Yeah, it feels like that's the base they've gone with, and they've just added some coffee into it. I'm not a lover of coffee chocolate, so I'm gonna unfortunately say 5 out of 10.
Really?
I don't really like coffee chocolate together.
Oh, I quite like it. I don't think it'd be like a go-to bar for me, though. You know, one that if there was other choices, I'd pick up that one.
Yeah.
Probably go for a 7.
7 by 7.
But it's not fabulous.
No.
It's not something I want to sit there and eat the whole bar of.
No.
Not like a Turkish delight.
Oh, yeah.
We had those in the cinema, didn't we, while I was watching Jurassic Park?
Yes, we did indeed, and we'll get to that in a sec. So, why do you think you give it a 7? It's just not great.
No, I don't know if it's because I'm not really a chocolate fan, particularly in the summer.
No, yeah.
I don't want to eat because it goes all cloyy in your mouth. I don't mind. I like chocolate, but I just don't like it so much when it's hot.
No, it's more of a winter treat for you.
Yeah, well, cooler months.
Cooler?
Cool whip.
Cool whip.
What?
Cool whip.
That's not what you said, is it? Cool whip. Cool whip. Cool whip.
Put my teeth in. But yeah,
I've already done that.
well done. Cool whip. And now we're going to talk about just about the fact the fact that Balmoral 2 is hopefully on the horizon. I'm badgering.
It's coming along though, because you're doing little bits whilst.
Yeah, I'm doing little bits. I've got to film some other scenes. I've got back in touch with Roderick to try and get some scenes in. I'm going to try and badger that badger. I've got to film a few scenes on my own and wear 2 different lots of clothes as Jimmy and Big Cheese. We've got, like I said, I've just got to badger Nick into filming the final 3 scenes. I've got to do a few other bits, and then
she's back.
And then hopefully it will go into the editing and all that sort of stuff. So we're on our way. Choose Your Own Adventure. the newest part will be hopefully filmed this Thursday. I was so knackered last Thursday. I was meant to do it last Thursday, but I was so knackered that I could barely walk. So, so there you go. I was so knackered I could barely walk. So that was not really an option. But yeah, we'll get there. And like I said, I'm hoping to do some on the bench with Nick when he comes down to visit, or we go to visit them. And we're on a roll, really, on that one.
I do miss on the bench. I love on the bench.
Well, you need to say to Nick, you know, we need it done.
I don't need to do that.
Yes,
I'm not going to badger him to do filming. When I speak to Nick, it's all nice and like, how are you doing? And all that stuff, rather than talking about filming. You're just weird. You just like talking about filming all the time.
Please send us some ideas for some solo horror films you think I could film in the coming weeks. And if you haven't seen Camp Glass yet, please do watch that.
I reckon that you need to I'm still asking for a remake of Camp Glass.
No, Camp Glass 2. You don't need to do a remake. Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2 are the same. It's just Evil Dead 2 is like a reboot of the first one, even though it's Evil Dead 2. You don't think Ash went, I'm going to go back to that scary cabin. Evil Dead 2 is a remake of Evil Dead 1, even though it's the second one, believe it or not.
You need help.
That comment could be misconstrued. But yeah. Yes, I'm going to badger Viking into helping more. She had a bit of time off and had a bit of a rest from helping me with the films. So now it's time for her to get back in the saddle and help me again. You know, because you can't say I need help and then not help. So you got to help. And also, Rappermania will be coming soon in the summer months. Yes, it will.
About that.
Which is a spiritual successor / sequel to Begettermania. And if you've never seen that before, please do watch that. That's one of my favourites on the channel.
I like that one.
Yeah. Well, Rappermania will be much the same. Indeed. Viking does not seem very pleased.
Well, you always go on about it. You've been going on about it for 2 years.
Yeah, I wanted to do it today, but you were like,
We haven't got any wraps.
We haven't got any wraps. Need to get some wraps.
So, but you do all of this. Oh, are we going to do this day? You don't go, right, I've got everything ready to film. Let's go and do this. You just talk about it and then expect me to go, okay, I'll do it. You actually have to, you know.
Badger you into it.
Pretty
Well,
much.
I'll be doing that, don't you worry. I'll be doing that, don't you worry. Right, let's finish up with our review of the new Jurassic Park film. Oh, it's my birthday gift.
A what?
Making that noise made my teeth feel funny.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur? What's the new one called?
Jurassic World Rebirth.
Oh, yeah. So we start off in America, obviously, where dinosaurs have become old hat. All the places that did have dinosaurs in.
You kind of have to watch the one beforehand to know that, you know, dinosaurs were being accepted into the wild and things. So dinosaurs are just boring now.
Well, yeah, dinosaurs have been accepted into the wild. They're in museums. They're like the same as going to watch a dolphin or a chimpanzee at the zoo. So therefore, a lot of the places have gone out of business. And a lot of the places now are sort of winding down or releasing the animals into the wild. And the ones that are in the wild are dying. But there's only certain places, I think it was near the equator, they said, wasn't it? That, where the dinosaurs are thriving. And then, obviously, that starts the storyline of them going hunting for medical reasons to find the
three largest.
The three largest dinosaurs for their DNA. Obviously, I don't want to spoil any more. That's just the start of the film and the premise. So, what do you think of the acting in the film?
It was alright.
It was alright, wasn't it?
It was alright acting. Oh, by the way, we watched it in 3D again.
Yes, we watched it in 3D again, which was really good. And I thoroughly enjoyed the 3D aspect. They made the most of it. There was even a Jason 3D moment, you know, where in Jason Friday the 13th 3D, literally there was a scene where the machete or a yo-yo goes like that into the screen. There was a scene like that, wasn't there, but with one of the darts, where the dart sort of shot up into the screen. So that was fun. So yeah, they did make use of the 3D with the dinosaurs. You got lots of sort of flapping right near you, and it made it feel like the dinosaurs were there with you and all that sort of stuff.
It was nicely done.
It was nicely done. It was
very. I say it's a very Jurassic traditional film because you have a set basis, which you follow with a Jurassic Park film, and they followed all the marks and they hit all the marks pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, but you knew it was a Jurassic Park film, and you come out knowing that you'd watched a Jurassic Park film.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. It has made billions of dollars, and it is a good film. But, you know, it does sort of follow the trend of we're going to watch a Jurassic Park film.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's not really a bad thing, because that's what people love. So I'm going to say acting was okay. It did feel a bit forced here and there, you know, with, sort of, you know.
Sometimes it's really difficult to act when you're with something that's not there.
Yeah.
So it's a different kind of acting, and it can be difficult.
A lot of it was green screen.
There was a cute dinosaur.
Yeah, there was a cute little dinosaur that's obviously the face of the franchise now.
Little
psychic.
It wasn't. No, because the island itself was. They were not full-blooded.
No.
Purebred dinosaurs.
No, that's a bit of a spoiler though, but yeah.
So there you go.
But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was very cute in some places. You had the comedian, you had the serious guy, you had the bumbling scientist, you know, and you had the sort of badass mercenary, and you had the typical bad guy, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a Jurassic Park film. It followed the Jurassic Park rules.
But yeah, so I'm going to give it a good solid 9 out of 10. It was entertaining. Yeah. CGI was great. The 3D was great. You knew what you were going into when you watched it. It was fun. Yeah.
Pretty much. Same. Yeah. Yep, I agree with that. 9 out of 10.
Yeah. It was good stuff. And to finish it off, I would like you to sort of tell me the rule that you told me after we went to see it, because I thought that was an interesting little rule of thumb that you said about. You know,
the hero one?
Yes, the hero.
I can't remember what it is called. It's a law when it comes to creating a group, in a fictional group in either written or film, and you always have the natural born leader.
Yeah.
That is often quite sort of like a leader that people want to, you know, follow. You will have the person that's normally older.
Yep.
That's the knowledgeable one, often depicted as a wizard. Or just someone like a wizard or scientist or something like that. And you do get a brainy one.
Yep, that's right.
It's a little bit geeky.
Yeah.
And a little bit of an underdog. And you get a comedy thing. So I always say you have NCIS, so you have the main guy, natural born leader, a little woman in that's the sort of like the wisdomy one, and then you got the scientist nerd, and then you got the comedy thing. But then you go to Lord of the Rings and you have Frodo, but then you also have the adventure with Frodo, who would be Aragorn, Gandalf being the wisdom and the magic.
Right. Yep.
And then you've got your the cute little brave sidekick, which would be Sam, and then you get the comedy ones, which is like Merry and Pippin.
That's right.
And you can pretty much take any TV show and any film and characters in books, and you have the same sort of rule. Well, it's not a rule, it's the same makeup.
Yeah.
But like Jurassic Park has its own makeup. So Jurassic Park has the weird behind the scenes start. First one was they was on the, you know, the little velociraptor in the little crate thing. You've always got the bumbling idiot. And then you've got, obviously, a bad guy.
Mm.
You get the person that you don't expect to survives. You know, which was, in the first one, is Jeff Goldblum.
Mm.
And then it's just the same. It's just the same setup. It's the same setup throughout. You have the same build.
That's right, of each film, yeah.
So if you are a Jurassic Park, Jurassic World fan, you go and see that same pattern. Because you know what it's going to be. It's just in a different order, and it could be different people.
Yeah. So we apologise if we spoil every film ever, but that is the rule. But yeah, I'd like to thank everyone who's joined us.
That's just the rule on Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
That's just Jurassic. Each franchise or its franchise of film have rules that they follow. Even when you look at Scream and the new ones, where they go, no, the rules have changed. No, they're not. If you look deep down, they're still there.
That's right. The rules are still there.
It's not the rules of like, you know, like never say I'll be right back.
Yeah.
It's not those rules. It's the underneath the writing in it and all that.
That's it.
They're all the same for any franchise. That's what makes a franchise because you don't stray away from it and completely change the film. Otherwise, people are no longer interested in that franchise, and that is a standalone film. Annabelle.
And I reckon they're going to bring back Dewey in the new Scream. They've got to now. The two girls have gone, but yes,
they haven't they weren't disappeared. They've not a spoiler from the films. The actresses one was fired and the other one walked out.
That's right.
So
yeah, but yeah, please do obviously check out the channel if you've never seen us before. Please do come and say hi.
Listen to us waffle.
Listen to us waffle. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to donate, we need a new ring light. This one has just died.
We put
today.
it on, got it on, and the wire pretty much just broken.
So if you'd like to help out with that, please do. Much appreciated.
Yay.
If you can't afford to, don't worry about it. But
like, share, subscribe,
and tell all your friends.
That's what I go to the sneaky one and go, just don't listen. If you find a good Daily Dad joke, share it with your friends.
That's right. If you like the Daily Dad jokes, please do like and share those. And thank you very much, everyone, for watching. If you'd like to give everyone a quick recommendation on what film to watch from the channel before we go.
What? Your films?
Of course.
Ooh, Teabag Trap.
Teabag Trap.
I get to pour stuff all over you. It's great.
That's it, the Teabag Trap. Or one of my personal favourites, Essex FBI Investigates Spook Chat. That was one of my more modern ones, and I think that needs a bit more recognition. That was fun. Me and Nick really enjoyed that one. So please do watch out and let us know. I'm still doing
that. I'm very pleased with this. I'm very proud of this. I'm very proud of this image.
Indeed.
But I'm very proud that it's on a little tin sign because I collect tin signs. So it was really, it's a gift for you, but it's a gift for me.
Gift for you as well. But yeah, please do let us know if you would like to order a tin sign as well. And we'll...
Well, if anyone's interested, we can let you know the ins and outs.
And we'll get that sorted out.
It's lovely. I love it. I love it.
And please do look out for your Brawling Badger stickers. They may be in the local area. Who knows? Put somewhere weird. So thank you very much for watching. Look after yourselves.
Keep well.
Keep safe.
Much love.
And I'll see you next vlog.
Video.
Stream.
Movie.
Or...
short.
Bye for now, everyone. Thank you for watching. And if you've survived this whole hour with bad camera, bad lighting...
And Mara...
and me and us waffling on about nothing for 50 minutes. Yay. Give yourself a pat on the back. You're a true fan and we love you. And a big shout out to all the members. Thank you very much for watching, guys.
Thank you.
And I'll be doing some streams during the week and some vlogs and hopefully the Choose Your Own Adventure film. Other side. Oh, right.
The other side. I know where it is.
What?
What?
Well, bye.
Well, bye.